Adherence to the plan is what make a man. Most of you guys want to achieve results. You want to have a muscular frame, but you don't adhere to the plan. You don't commit to the plan all the way to the end to see the end result. You guys have a plan, and as soon as something is thrown in the road that kind of detours you a little bit, you guys give up. You throw in the towel. You find excuses to justify why you want to stop doing what you're doing. Adherence to the plan is what make a man. You guys have to commit. And on those test days, whenever you guys are being tested to see if you really want it, you have to do it when you don't want to. You guys have to operate despite how you may be feeling. Just like today, I had feelings of not wanting to even make this video, but guess what I'm doing? I told myself I cannot skip what I told myself I was gonna do. Why? Because for the day, if I skip something that I put myself, if I skip something that I told myself I was gonna do, for the rest of the day, I might be miserable thinking about that one thing that I didn't do. You guys have to adhere to the plan all the way to the end. The problem is most of you guys have a plan, but the plan is only about you. So whenever the plan is only about you and it's not for a bigger cause, you guys give up easy. Whenever you want to build muscle, right, to look in the mirror and see the aesthetics, right, you guys are going to say, okay, I've reached where I am. And so you're going to want to stop. But what's going to keep you going? What's going to keep you going if it's only about you? You guys have to find something bigger to think about or to want to work towards. That way you can keep going and keep going. Even when on days like this, when you don't want to do something, you still do it. Adherence to the plan is what make a man. Commit. That way on days when you're not feeling like doing this shit, you still do it. You still find a reason to get up because you know it's not about you. It's not about you. So whenever you are wanting to get into shape and you are just 3 weeks into the program and your motivation is kind of slowing up, think about the reasons why you want to do it. If you have a wife, okay, you might want to be a better leader for her. Or if you have a wife and kids, you might want to be a better leader for your family. And even then, that's too small. Think about your community. Be a fucking walking billboard of what people can be, of what people can achieve. Adhere to the plan, despite how you may be feeling, despite not wanting to do it because you woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Every day is going to be a test day. Every day something is going to go wrong. But can you stick to the plan? Can you stick to the plan? You see, today, right, I was just thinking, I got a call just a while ago, and it's from my dad, right? He needs some help on something, and I'm gonna go do that. I had a decision right there because I was already feeling like, okay, I made a video yesterday, right? Do I really need to make a video today? And so when my dad called, he's like, hey son, I need a little bit of help, right, real quick. I could have said, you know what, since I'm not feeling like shooting a video, I can go straight over there and help my dad out and just forget about making this video. But I told my dad, I said, hey, he said, what you doing? I said, I'm about to shoot a video. Because I understood it's motherfuckers like you who need to hear this shit right here. Adherence to the plan is what make a man. Even when you don't feel like doing something, you have to do it. You don't want to go to the gym? Fine. Work your ass out at your house. You guys can always be doing something to achieve what it is you want to achieve. Adherence to the plan is what make a man. Escaping from the plans will break a man. Because if I wouldn't shoot this video, I guarantee you later on in the day when I was looking at my YouTube account or I'm looking at my Instagram post and I'm seeing that I haven't posted, I'm seeing that I haven't recorded that video, I'm going to beat myself up. But I'm sticking to the plan. Adherence to the plan is what make a man. Whenever you derail from the plan, that's gonna break a man. Every day when I get up, I have to earn my confidence for that day. Every day. I have to stick to the plan. I have to stick to what works for me in the morning. And that's every morning. I have to adhere to the fucking plan. I know you guys hear the construction site, the construction that's going on right here, the guys working. What if they say, we're not feeling like building the house today? The house is not gonna get finished. It's not gonna get finished. Why? Because they didn't adhere to the plan. They didn't adhere to the plan. They didn't adhere to the plan. So the house is not gonna be finished on time. Unless there's something tragic that's going on in your life, or a natural disaster, adhere to the fucking plan. Because adhering to the plan is what's gonna make a man. I don't know how much times I gotta say that for you guys to understand that. You think I would have built 30 pounds of muscle if I wouldn't have adhered to the plan? I was 135. Now I'm 170, solid, ripped. But that doesn't happen if you derail from the plan. Adhere to the plan. I'm a type 1 diabetic. Some days I have highs and lows, and that makes me feel like, man, I don't feel like doing shit. My wife tells me all the time, man, babe, you need a rest. But I tell her I can't because it's motherfuckers like you who need to hear this message. Adhere to the plan all the way to the end. And even then, the plan doesn't stop because guess what? It's bigger than you. It's bigger than your family. There's 8 billion people on this planet and somebody out there needs your help. Adherence to the plan is what make a man. Derailing from that plan is what's gonna break a man. That's why so many guys are walking around lifeless. They're walking around lost. They're walking around with no internal motivation. They're walking around with no sense of purpose, no vision. Because they had plans before that they derailed from. And it broke their spirit. It broke their confidence. It broke their trust with themselves. Adhere to the plan, guys. Because that's what make a man. Derailing from the plan is what break a man. Let's get it.